This is your Weather Extreme video for Sunday, July the 25th. I'm meteorologist Brian Peters coming to you from Orange Beach this morning. And it looks like Bonnie has pretty much fizzled, although it's still producing some showers over southeast Louisiana. Let's get right to the Skycam imagery this morning, and here's Tuscaloosa. What a beautiful shot as we look out with some of the clouds that we can see and the sun peeking through those clouds. Got a similar view from Hamilton. I just can't avoid these shots. I think they're so beautiful. And then how about a really great shot as we see some cloud reflections in the river down at Demopolis, the river very, very calm this morning. On our surface map this morning, of course, the big feature for the southeastern U.S. is the remnants of Bonnie over southeast Louisiana. And Bonnie just simply did not develop into much. We'll talk about that in just a minute. Heat continues across the eastern two-thirds of the country pretty much with just a lot of warm temperatures, and central Alabama no exception here. Most of the values running from the mid to upper 70s at the 6 a.m. hour across central Alabama. Most of the showers confined or concentrated, I should say, in southeast Louisiana and extreme southern Mississippi, but we do have some isolated showers around other parts, and I think the isolated showers will continue with us today as a result of the influence of Bonnie, if you will. QPF looking a lot more reasonable now. Front coming through the Central Plains will cause some rain from New England all the way into the Central Plains, and then across the southeastern U.S. we're going to see scattered showers for much of the upcoming week, the result being at least some rainfall there. Slight risk of severe over the mid-Atlantic states, stretching from extreme eastern Kentucky all the way over into Maryland and the beaches of Virginia. And speaking of Bonnie, of course, the National Hurricane Center still watching the remnants of that, but no sign that it's going to develop, and we got a disorganized area in the southwestern Gulf. As a matter of fact, when you look at the satellite imagery, a little surprised the National Hurricane Center didn't say something about what's down in the Caribbean. It's certainly not looking organized at all, but definitely some disturbed area down there. All right, this is 06 GFS model run. There's no point in spending a lot of time on it because it's just plain the same old thing we've seen, the broken record. It's the ridge. Scattered showers concentrated primarily in Louisiana and southern Mississippi and maybe even a little bit of southern Alabama as a result of the presence of the remnants of Bonnie. In the upper atmosphere, the 594 heat bubble or the ridge continues with us, and you can see the remnants of Bonnie over Texas, according to the GFS. And of course, that pattern bringing us pretty much just a scattered shower scenario for Monday as everybody gets back to work. Looking in the upper atmosphere, we can see that for Tuesday, the ridge is still with us, and Wednesday, the ridge is still with us, perhaps even stronger. So the heat and humidity just going to continue to roll along with those daily chances for scattered afternoon and early evening showers and thunderstorms. No change on Thursday either. And if we look under that at the surface map, you can see front moving through the eastern Great Lakes, but with that front not getting very close to us, we continue in the isolated primarily category for afternoon and early evening showers and thunderstorms. By Friday, there is some signs of the ridge actually getting off to our west a little bit more and the development of a trough over the east coast, and that's certainly welcome. I'm sure that will at least produce some relief for the New England states. The 594 disappears temporarily, at least on the 31st, the last day of July. Saturday a week, and of course with the front coming down into the area, we'll still see scattered showers and thunderstorms. And then finally a week from today, we can see that the ridge has weakened somewhat, still there, but not quite as strong as it has been. And let's hope that that's a good forecast by the GFS, because I'd like to see a little reduction in this heat if we could. Going out into voodoo country, and indeed the ridge is back with us. This is the 4th of August, Wednesday. And interesting, GFS showing a bit of a inverted trough there over Georgia-Alabama border. That could be interesting, a little easterly wave that might give us a little more chance for showers or thunderstorms. And then finally, at the end of the period, this is the 9th of August, and there's the 594 firmly back, established across the eastern two-thirds of the country. So it looks like overall not a great deal of change. Well, thanks for tuning into the Weather Extreme video. I think James will be back with the next version tomorrow morning. In the meantime, I hope that you have a great Sunday and a great upcoming week. Godspeed.
Each day there are new stories to tell about the people who live here and the place we call home.
All of the faces that I see, all of the places close to me, they're all part of all the best things about home.
Sharing your stories on ABC 3340, Alabama's news leader.